Um, hey guys, it's Shane here again. So I promised you a coming out story, um, and I'll probably tell my one coming out story to when I came out as FTM. It wasn't that long ago, but I also came out as lesbian, so I don't know how people cope with me, because yeah, But I know that when I came out as a lesbian, I didn't really feel like a lesbian, but I guess that's what society saw me as because I'm attracted to women. But I see me as a heterosexual, straight, because I'm actually a boy, or a man, or a dude, whatever. I'm a he. Okay, so my coming out story as an FTM, as a FTM, uh, it's not that hard actually. I was just overreacting everything, I guess, because the first time I came out was a couple of ago, to one of my friends, one of my closest friends, and she was actually really okay with it because she's in this whole LBGTQ community, and she knows some things about it. And yeah, she was totally accepting. And soon after that, I went to a counselor and I started talking with her, and I came out to her and I told her how I felt and stuff. And so she sent a mail to a psychologist and therapist about transitioning, I guess. And I'm actually going to my psych psychologist today. Yeah. And oh, back to my coming out story. So, sorry, I'm just confused. It's in the morning and I've just woke up. Who cares? Alright, so, anyways, where were I? Mm, yeah. So, I came out to my mom later on, and I didn't talk to her because I felt that it was kind of hard because I always feel like writing is the best way because then I can get out what I want on a paper and change it if I write wrong or something, to make it look good. But if I talk, I can't take it back really. So I wrote her an email that I sent to her, and the day after that, when she came home, she asked me if I wanted to talk, and I said no because I think I was afraid or scared of talking, and I was afraid of her being just, you know, getting just disappointed at me or anything or something like that. So I said no. But at the school next day, I regretted everything because there was so much I wanted to tell her. So I texted her a message that said, I really do want to talk to you, and after I've told you, I want you to hug me. That's what I wrote. Um, as I came home that day, we sat down and we talked, and I told her about my feelings and everything, and she asked me a couple questions, and she, we were crying, and we were crying. We cried and cried and cried, and somehow that made me, I don't know, but it felt good to just let it out because for years now I have held it inside of myself, and it's really hopeless, and it's only building inside you, and it sucks. So she was accepting. She really accepted me, and she said, "If this is what you really want," and I was like, "Yeah, mom, I really do. I hate my body. I mean, imagine you always having something that you want to change, but you can't because it's not like clothes. You can put it on and take it off. It's something on your body that disturbs you. And she was accepting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then she said, she told me that I had to come out to my grandmother, but I didn't really do that because my mom got before me, and she told my grandmother kind of like, "Hey, I want to talk about my child a bit," and my grandmother was like, "What is it? Is she sick, or is she having a hard time, or is it school, or is it what is it?" And my mom was like, "No, it's nothing like that. It's just that." Then my grandmother said, "Oh, then it's nothing wrong with her because then my grandchild is totally healthy and everything." So my grandmother was also accepting, which I didn't thought about her, but she was, and I'm really happy for that. Um, then, well, my dad was the real hard nut, tough nut, because he's really Christian, and he's, well, he's different. And I decided to write an email or a letter to him that my brother was going to hand over to him, and he read it, but for a couple of weeks he didn't answer me or didn't talk to me. So I got a bit worried, I guess, because I thought that this was going on forever, that he was never going to talk to me. And then I got a text message from him on the phone, and where he said that he's sorry and he's sad uh, because of this, and that he loves me, his little princess. I hate that princess, and yeah, everything like that. So I don't know. I didn't feel too good about that. But he wanted to talk someday, and we haven't done that yet. But someday we'll talk, and at that time, at that point, my mom will be with me. Yeah. So I gotta do it a bit quick. Yesterday I actually come out to my class, and it went awesomely great because I people were like so accepting, and they were open-minded, and they just come over to me and said, "Of course we're going to help you," and they called me Shane. I really love that, and they were hugging me and stuff like that. So it felt awesome because of their acceptance. Yeah, I'm just really happy. I'm just really happy about it, and yeah. So uh, it just feels great. I haven't really had any problems with coming out or stuff like that. Tell who I am. But well, I bet there's people who have the problem, and I just want to say that even though people don't accept this thing, because I know I will be meeting some of those people too someday. Anytime, it could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be about a year from now or something. So I just want you to know that there are people who loves you no matter what, and friends who don't accept you. I don't see them as really as friends. Actually, you should just leave them and find new ones. I mean, friends come and go, they do, and find new ones, and learn to love yourself. Yeah, I know it can be hard, I know it can be tough times. I've had those, and it's not going to be over, but yeah. So guys, that was my coming out story, and I see that I have talked away for 10 minutes, so I'm sorry for a long clip, but yeah. Have a nice day, everybody. See you. Peace.